The key to heaven is gratitude. Gratitude is a tremendous possibility in all our lives. It's a tremendous possibility because in order to be grateful, there needs to be a natural sense of openness. You cannot be grateful if you are absolutely closed and blocked away from what's taking place in the moment. There can only be gratitude if there is the natural sense of openness to what is and what takes place in the moment. And I say it's the key to heaven because if we remain in a state of gratitude, then this keeps the gates of heaven open. I'm sounding very religious here, but they are nice terms to use to describe what's taking place. Gratitude, when something takes place that we've really wanted for a very long time, gratitude is felt. Thank God this is taking place. This warm sense of gratitude directed towards perhaps what has allowed this thing that we've really wanted to take place. If there is this job that we've been trying to get all this time, and the interviews around the corner, you've done the interview and you're waiting and finally you get a call saying that you were accepted, there is this happiness and this sense of gratitude. The gratitude may be directed to the people who interviewed you, who decided to accept you. The gratitude may be directed towards other individuals who helped you prepare for the interview. It may be directed to God, the divine, the creator, something, a higher power that has allowed this to take place. And so gratitude is, in some sense, a form of expression. And it's the expression that holds no boundaries. It does not hold any boundaries. Now, throughout our life, what we do to protect ourselves from what takes place around us and from the happenings in life, to protect ourselves from certain pains and suffering that may take place, we build this wall. And as we build this wall, we actually also end up locking ourselves away and isolating ourselves away from life. And as we've built this wall over the years, we then feel so disconnected. And so this can eventually actually feel like you are going through hell. And then when an opportunity arises to feel grateful, because of the current situation that you are now in behind this wall, there is the immediate intervention and reasoning as to why you shouldn't feel grateful. So, if you are invited to feel grateful for what you have, there is the immediate intervention and the immediate reasoning as to why you can't be grateful and you don't deserve to be grateful. Because look at the situation I am in right now. And it's crazy because the magnificence of life is still taking place, but this is now all being blurred out because the focus is now based on what you don't have, based on how isolated you are, based on the lack. And so the possibility to be grateful is now constantly being challenged by the reasoning and the belief systems as to why you have this sense of lack. So if we negate the reasoning and if we put aside all the reasons and justifications as to why we shouldn't be grateful. And if that's a challenge and it feels almost weird to be grateful about what's taking place, even though you are in the midst of this hardship, if you put these notions aside and you still nevertheless allow gratitude to fill you up, then what happens? This natural sense of openness actually starts to take brick by brick away from the wall you've been building all these years. And then eventually, as you lower this wall, because remember, gratitude is this natural sense of openness. It can only take place in a natural sense of openness in the moment. As the wall is now being lowered, life is happening again all of a sudden. Like, wow, life is happening. And the beauty about gratitude is that it can be the stepping stone and it can allow you to feel awe. And the beauty in awe is it's a place where there truly is a full sense of openness. When awe is felt, the mind is quiet. No matter how strong the justification could be as to why you shouldn't be feeling the awe, or how strong the explanation of what is taking place, or how strong the interpretation of what is taking place may be, the mind is quiet. It holds its hand up. It's like, no, I give up here. I don't know what's taking place. And so this is then the power of awe that can be born from state of gratitude. And so don't be afraid to be grateful for what you have. And if every single time you try to be grateful and you just can't because all these things are taking place, well, you're breathing. If you allow yourself to be grateful for the breath, every breath could be a deep breath of joy. You can also be grateful for being able to see. If you can't see, then the gratitude for being able to hear. If you can't hear, then the gratitude for being able to feel and touch. If you can't feel and touch, the gratitude to be able to smell. If you can't smell, then and you've got COVID, then the gratitude to be able to taste food. If you've still got COVID, then the gratitude to be able to just be. And this is tremendous. The gratitude to be able to feel gratitude. The gratitude to be able to be grateful. Wow. The gratitude for consciousness. As there is the immediate consciousness of gratitude as well. The gratitude for certain situations in reality. The gratitude for the colors, the gratitude for the people, the plants, the trees. The gratitude for absolutely everything. The gratitude that other individuals are able to feel gratitude that you may perhaps not be feeling right now. Wow. And so gratitude is a tremendous opportunity for openness. The Holy Quran has a very beautiful verse فإن شكرتم لأزيدنكم. And if you are grateful, if you give thanks, then you shall be replenished, or you shall have the increase of, quote unquote, whatever you are thankful for. If you are grateful for the blessings that you have, then there shall be an increase of these blessings. Gratitude is extremely potent, and it starts as a small speck and can slowly sprinkle and overflow in all aspects of your life, and can put you in awe. So don't be afraid to be grateful. You already have the key to heaven, and that is gratitude. And I am deeply grateful for having you here, listening to this. Thank you so much for watching. This is Hassan from the Spiritual Walks, and we are all on a journey towards the truth.